Hey, I'm Dan. I've been trading for the last 13 years and educating others how to do so over the last 8. In this video, we're going to check in on the broader market and show you why I love the exponential 12-period moving average. We had Amazon, Tesla, bulls significantly buying some dips. We'll see where we stand, bigger picture. Let's look at the charts.
All right, so bulls were buying the dip today. We're going to talk a lot about EMA 12. And you know I've been talking about EMA 12 for years, and I love it on all time frames as a visual guide for nice targets. So we can see so far SPY is holding daily EMA 12 and trying to set this higher low. We must confirm the hourly uptrend, which we did today. I'll take that back. Hourly higher low and higher high. So hourly uptrend confirmed and daily higher low very likely set. From there, if the bears are going to prove anything to us as far as weekly consolidation, it's got to be a failure to break the high and then a break of that low. The low of today on both SPY and QQQ is now a key benchmark support level for me. Because if that level is lost, weekly consolidation is coming. If that level holds, weekly consolidation is not coming. So liking it nice and simple. QQQ was a lead bull today. Right off daily EMA 12. We did double top at the high of yesterday into the close, but just a beautiful hourly uptrend confirming. We had the hourly downtrend in daily consolidation. The hourly trend changed back to the bulls, and that is setting the daily higher low. Again, now that 360.22 low is a very important support level for us. Weekly inside bar, very likely. And if that level breaks, weekly consolidation will be underway next week. So can the bears reject resistance from where we just came from? There's intra-sector rotation going on as well. First, one more EMA 12. Look at the 15-minute. Big bull start to the morning. Pullback. We know a 15-minute higher low is the most likely scenario. Keep an eye on EMA 12 as a visual target to be scouting that higher low. We then see the 2-minute trend change back to the bulls. Pretty much a double bottom. And that sets the 15-minute higher low. So the EMA itself is not always my entry signal. I look for a confluence of signals, but it very often is the visual guide. Here's an EMA hold on the 2-minute time frame. It just keeps coming into play so many times on whatever time frame you're looking at. I highly suggest EMA 12 or something very similar. So today was intra-sector rotation. Look at Amazon. So over the last week of trading, over the last 5 days of trading, Amazon did not do a thing. Sideways. While it was going sideways, what were other names doing? Apple was going up a bit, and then it consolidated. But my point is, it was just chilling sideways, and then it took off and said, all right, I'm ready now. And here's our fresh highs. Multi-month highs on Amazon, one of our most important NASDAQ names. Look at daily EMA 12. We just want to make trading simple. If daily EMA 12 is holding, the bulls have complete control. We just grinded it all week. It held, shifted the momentum into continuation. Apple bulls going for the all-time high. Came just shy of it by less than $1 today. And Microsoft, strong higher low set. That said, look at Microsoft. So as we're comparing individual names, Microsoft has a lot more space for a lower high to form than other names. So if everything looked like Microsoft, we'd be watching for the potential of lower highs to be set here. And Microsoft bulls need to be cautious of that. We can go up another couple percent and still just form a daily lower high. NVDA, daily inside bar. Simple statement. If daily EMA 12 holds as support, it's a bull flag. Here's a hold, hold, hold. Didn't touch it, and still holding. It's very healthy consolidation right now. And we just had maybe the second highest close ever, maybe the third. But watching for NVDA bulls to try and regain the hourly uptrend. They got to confirm that hourly uptrend, but trying to keep that bull flag alive. Other AI names continue with great volatility. So AI broke the low of yesterday, and it was a bit less volatile today. And so I talked yesterday about it looks like a temporary top is in for AI. And why I say that is we can definitely bounce any point, just like QQQ just bounced today, but we can bounce 20% in AI and form a daily lower high. So the question now is, can bears confirm the daily downtrend to have convincing weekly consolidation underway? PLTR, further downside as well. Lots of space for a daily lower high to be the result of the next bounce. So again, it all depends on your time frame. You could have one person say to me, I'm looking bullish on PLTR and AI. I would say, okay, that makes sense. We just dropped hard for 4 days. You could have another person saying, I'm scouting bearish on PLTR and AI. Okay, that makes sense. Big pullback, a lot of space for a daily lower high to be the result of the next bounce. Patiently waiting to scout that daily lower high. So you can't just use one word to sum things up. I'm bullish PLTR. I'm bearish AI. What time frame? What does that mean? Gotta give the details. SOUN, low cap we've been watching in the AI space, just continues to explode after the weekly double top of resistance broke from 335 up a quick 32% in just a number of days. Definitely a bit extended at this point. Crypto stocks, beautiful volatility. I made a post on Twitter today, but all I need is Riot, MARA, PLTR, and AI. I don't need any. I mean, you throw in Tesla, the amount of day trading volatility that we're seeing recently is just a thing of beauty. I highlighted MARA yesterday and all the back and forth moves, and today it even had more volatility. Look at the size of this drop from the morning. 12% drop into a 7% bounce. Unfortunately, I got stopped out. I was not trading full on today. I left midday, and so I tried to get a position for this bounce and played this bounce right here, took 3/4 of my position off, stop under the low of the day, and they did get me right before the real bounce took place. But I had a good day trading Tesla, bought the gap down open on Tesla, and big follow through for the Tesla bulls. The key for tomorrow on Tesla, if it's a red day, we have to watch for a 4-hour head and shoulders as a possibility. If we fail 279.54 and set that 4-hour lower high, head and shoulders is on the table. But today was a very convincing bull day, just as far as significant buying of the dip. Where did we bounce off of? Right off a daily EMA 12. So this is keeping the daily uptrend. 247.29, 248.25. Essentially, we could call that a little double bottom at this point as a key base of support. That's our benchmark level. If that level is holding, the bulls have full control. If we lose it, weekly consolidation very likely. But a big bounce for the Tesla bulls, and tomorrow's going to be very telling again for Tesla. We're either going to be knocking on the door of the recent highs, or if it's a red day, the head and shoulders will be on the table into Monday. Healthcare still bullish. Inside bar bull break, daily high or low set, testing the recent high here. I'm still in my J&J swing. And this is, I'm not in swing trades this long. This is pushing, besides Microsoft, pushing a record for me. Bought the weekly stair step bull move, sold enough to be risk-free, break-even, stop under the low. And now here we are back testing the high after the healthcare sector shifted over the last 3 weeks. So XLV still watching for a weekly lower high overall, but no sign of it. Clear daily uptrend is our guide. Financial sector was red today. So overall, SPY was much weaker than QQQ. SPY was down, or SPY was up 0.36%. QQQ was up 1.18%. And that's because XLF was down 0.78%. So again, inverse relationship. You very often see XLF and QQQ inversely traded. That scenario favors bulls. This is not a fair game. The market is designed to go up. The only way the market goes down in any meaningful way is when our major sectors are dropping together. So by nature, if we're inverse in XLF and QQQ, we can't have our major sectors all dropping at the same time. And you just see it so many mornings right out of the gate. Look at the first 20 minutes. XLF is nothing but bear, down 0.66%. QQQ, nothing but bull. Just completely inverse. IWM still consolidating. It's been one of our weaker names out of our major sectors, and weekly consolidation is clearly underway here. So we could say it's not positioned well if the S&P 500 were to show us weakness, but this pullback is due to the financial sector weakness. ARKK, a little bit of bear follow through as well, and weekly consolidation underway. We're going to keep an eye over the next 2 weeks. Is this a weekly cup and handle like pattern shaping up? That's going to be a key question that we are watching for. And EMA 12 on the weekly is going to be a visual guide for us to see if that's a weekly bull flag forming or not. Chinese names had a hard drop. over the past few days, but trying to get a reversal going. And we know that the bulls must confirm weekly uptrends to have confidence in monthly higher lows. And that's what Baba is trying to do now. But it is a big pullback, and it will definitely be a red flag if we confirm a daily downtrend from here. And NIO gave a lot of the move back. So weekly inside bar there. Still a lot of work to do to see a longer term momentum shift. But still watching the Chinese names. Again, the setup that I'm looking for is on the monthly charts. So it can play out all summer. Just have to remind ourselves when we find a time frame that is most clear for us and that we're focusing on the most, that we need to make note of what that time frame is to ensure that we have the right kind of patience. And I know that myself, as a day trader, I'm often trying to take a daily move, and if I'm sitting at the computer all day, it's very easy for me to get sucked into the 5-minute time frame, which is not a good thing. The dollar, daily bear flag confirmed with no follow through. If we get over 102.79 resistance, that'll be the first indication of a weekly higher low shaping up. Watching to see if this equilibrium continues to tighten into July, which is very likely. Metals are still extremely weak. We've been seeing it. It's been very clear. There's no surprises. There may have been a surprise, back here, but since then, we've seen the inverse correlation to the dollar favoring the bears in the metals. And so here's gold now, losing the possibility of the 12-hour falling wedge. Falling through it and heading down towards daily oversold conditions. It's a hard rejection. Look at the monthly here. It's a hard triple top rejection. We will be watching for a monthly high or low, but the bears clearly still have control of the metals. Silver showed us that yesterday, confirming the weekly downtrend. Miners following suit. Bulls bought the dip a bit on the miners, but it's still all bear control right now. Oil pulling back. Again, oil can definitely be choppy and range bound within this sideways range. Rejecting from weekly EMA 12, 4 out of the last 5 weeks. So I don't have a read on oil in the short term with any kind of confidence, but I can mark the 2 levels that I care the most about, and essentially if neither of them are breaking, nothing is changing. We have a new resistance level if I want a more nearby level. The burden's on the bulls in oil. So we would have to hold 66.96 and break 72.65 for the bulls to show us something from here. Natural gas trying to set a quick daily higher low, holding EMA 12. 4-hour tightening up, trying to confirm the uptrend. So big pullback, but a solid save from the bulls. Trying to see a break of this double top. So the question into next week, is weekly consolidation shaping up? Unless there's a big red day tomorrow, then we're not going to get an answer to that question, and we're going to be watching closely. Again, the day trading volatility in these names, crypto and AI, is great, and it won't last. Go from one name to the next, just like Tesla. Tesla's day trading volatility is great. There was a period of time, there was a couple of them, where that volatility shrunk considerably. So you slow down in the tightening ranges and you speed up and get more aggressive and trade more often in the expanding ranges. So the burden remains on the bears. Prove to us that the NASDAQ is seeing weekly consolidation, and the only way that you're going to do that is failing the high and breaking the low of today. All right. No end of the day videos here. I'm out of content. It's been raining. Routine recently has been, there's mama duck with 3 ducks in the pond, and there's a hawk that has been pestering them. So she'll start quacking loud, and I have the windows open, and I'll hear them. Place my stop loss real quick, run outside. Hawk flies away when it sees me. Playing a little protector of the remaining babies. What else is going on in the yard? Baby turkeys growing up quick. Lots of bunnies around. It's about to be flower. Wait, I'll do a lot of flower footage over the next 2 weeks, but pretty much the start of July is prime time flowers in the yard. Hope you have a great weekend. We will see you soon.